Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Baron Draxum from Playmates Toys. This is the new big villain for the first season, at least, of the new Rise of the TMNT series. Of course, voiced by none other than John Cena. Our brand new villain here comes packaged on that same style blister card packaging we've seen for the other Rise of the TMNT action figures, complete with an image of all four turtles from the series up in the upper right hand corner. And in the blister bubble there, you can actually see our figure. He comes with some cool accessories like his weird little mutant dog things and the Sculpt, which I totally love. And Pizza Point, oh yeah. Rotating that around to the back side of the box, we got an image of Baron Draxum from the animated series with a little bio that tells us that he's an alchemist warrior mutant from the Hidden City. Baron Draxum is the self-proclaimed protector of all mutant kind. Baron Draxum plans to mutate all of humanity with his insect-like creatures called Sculpt. And at the bottom of the packaging, we've just got a cross-sell showing all of the Wave 1 figures in the new Rise of the TMNT toy line. So, let's go ahead and get Baron Draxum opened up and get a closer look at him. And here we are with Baron Draxum. He's the new villain introduced in the Rise of the TMNT series, standing at a full 5 inches tall. So scale's actually pretty nice on him. He actually looks pretty great when alongside the rest of the turtles. He does stand roughly the same height as the Raph figure, but the Raph figure is much bigger and bulkier, still making him look bigger than Baron Draxum is. All in all, this is a really nice looking sculpt, I have to say. They did a good job of capturing the look of this character from the series with the weird proportions and all. He's got these very crazy looking legs where you can see they've got like the reverse kind of bend there going on with the knees and everything. I love that. I think it's very cool. He's got the little cloak hanging down in the back. He's got these crazy little creature things sitting up here as shoulder pads. These are non-removable. But all in all, he's a really nice sculpt, and he's got a good paint deco. There's a good amount of color going on here with sort of the different shades of teal blue, the red of the hair, light teal face, pink eyes, nice shiny gold used on the helmet as well as on the belt area. So he's a pretty great looking figure. So let's talk about the articulation. What do we got going on here? Well, the head doesn't really move. It kind of moves a little bit left and right, but man, it is really, really locked in place there because of this hair sculpt. The hair sculpt is interesting because it goes up to the head there, but you can see how the head kind of moves independently from it. So that's what's actually hindering the articulation of the head, is this very hard head sculpt that they must have glued onto the body there. Otherwise, he does have those hinge-like joints at the shoulders, so the arms can go outwards, they can move forwards and backwards. The little creature dudes up here on the shoulders do not hinder that whatsoever. We do have bends at the elbow as well as swivels at the elbow, so that's really nice. Nothing in the wrists, though. Torso is unarticulated, but then we've got those kind of hinge joints at the thighs that we've seen on a lot of Turtles figures recently. So legs can go out, forwards, backwards, they can swivel. And then we can bend at the knee, but with these leg sculpts, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense what's going on here, because unless he wants to kick forward like this, I don't know. You're not going to get much out of that articulation in the knee, unfortunately. And because of the way his legs are molded, there's really only one way you can get him to stand anyway, so you're definitely not going to get any crazy dynamic poses out of this guy, but really these figures are not known for having that ability, and it's one of those things where in the Playmates Toys TMNT lines, the Turtles always have the best articulation. The villains are very lackluster. At least this guy's got some articulation, a little more than we usually see with the bad guys, but not enough to really make him do much more than stand there like this. Now, where he doesn't have it in the articulation, he does with accessories, because he's got some pretty cool little inclusions here. So first of all, he's got these crazy little sidekick dudes, which I totally love. They're mostly just molded in black plastic, but the eyes are colored. We got blue eyes on one guy, red eyes on the other. The nice solid little minifigures. I love that this is like the second guy now in this series that's got little included sidekick figures. That just feels very TMNT, just like we used to see in the original toy line. So I love these little dudes. They are a very cool inclusion. But if that's not enough, he also comes with 2 of the Sculpt. So these crazy little mosquitoes are actually filled with mutagen ooze, and this is how ooze is being delivered out and mutating people. I think that's kind of a fun little concept, something new, because Baron Draxum is creating mutants because he wants mutants to rule the world. And so these are a great inclusion. Now, these just kind of suffer from that typical inclusion with accessories we see with a lot of the Playmates Toys TMNT lines where they're unpainted. They're just a solid color teal color, but they're two different sculpts, one with the wings down, one with the wings open, and they've got these really kind of tight pinching legs. What's cool about that is you can actually clip them on figures. So if you want them perched on Baron Draxum's hand, or you want them attacking the good guys, you can clamp them on. I thought that was a pretty neat thing, and these are a really neat inclusion. And with the Ooskitos kind of being important in the show, it's cool to get them in toy form. So there you go, my friends. That's really it. There's not a whole lot else to say about Baron Draxum, but you know what? I like this figure. I do. I think he's got some really fun accessories. That's my favorite part. I think he looks cool, even though he just kind of stands there and there's not a lot of posing you can get out of him. He looks cool in that stance. Interesting new villain, and it's always cool to get new characters introduced into Turtles. I'm always down with that. So it's a brand new guy to add to our TMNT shelves. So this guy is hitting store shelves right now in the first wave, hitting places like Walmart and Target. So happy hunting, my friends. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, my friends.